Hello, myself Dr. Sivakant Pathak, here available with you to see one important topic in chapter Work, Power and Energy. This topic is perfectly inelastic collision in two dimensions. Before this we have seen perfectly inelastic collision in one dimension. Now we are going to see the perfectly inelastic collision in two dimension. So the rule which is hold here in two dimension is rule hold in two dimension is same like as one dimension. That is first. See carefully all the rule which is hold here. Hold and does not hold. First, that is law of conservation of kinetic energy does not hold. Does not hold. What does it mean? That is total kinetic energy before collision is not equal to total kinetic energy after collision. This shows that, what does it indicate? This indicates that there is loss in kinetic energy. This loss in kinetic energy is in form of heat, light, sound, or in any form. Second is law of conservation of momentum. P stand for momentum. Hold. See, what are the law applicable here in the case of inelastic collision? Beside this, there is one more important point. In perfectly inelastic collision, body sticks each other. So both body after collision sticks. To show this, let us consider this diagram very carefully, student. This diagram will show a lot of thing, clear a lot of thing of the total funda of this collision in two dimension. See very carefully here. Two ball, M1 and M2 ball, the diagram is little different from the previous one where we have mentioned before and after and position of a collision. Here, let a diagram I am going to show you. It is, see carefully, ball A having mass m, initial velocity u1, moving in this direction. This is ball A and ball B is here. This ball B is moving with initial velocity u2 in such a way that u1 is greater than u2. Situations are same, and it is made in such a way that when ball B reach here, ball A collides with ball B. See once more in the diagram, when ball A reach it here, so and this ball U makes angle theta with the direction of x axis in the diagram. Now after collision, both ball stick together, ball A and ball B moves in this direction with common velocity v here in this direction, and this velocity makes angle phi with it. So let the things clear here is, let us consider two ball A and B having mass m1 and m2 moving with velocity u1 makes angle theta with x-axis and u2 along x-axis. After collision, both sticks and move with velocity v makes angle phi with x-axis. This is the situation. See carefully. To deal it, first of all, see, first rule we will apply, that is law of conservation of kinetic energy does not hold. It means there is a loss in kinetic energy. Loss in kinetic energy means total energy before the collision is not equal to total energy after collision, but total energy before collision is greater than total energy after the collision. So loss in energy, so that's why first of all I am going to calculate total energy, total kinetic energy before collision. This is equal to half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square. Now let this as equation number 1. Second, total kinetic energy after collision is equal to half both bodies sticks together into common velocity v square. So see very carefully, we are going to calculate loss in kinetic energy. This is equal to half m1 u1 square plus half m2 ut square, here in this before, minus half m1 plus m2, both bodies sticks and moves with common velocity c it is. This is formula to calculate loss in kinetic energy, and it is represented by equation 3 here. Now applying law of conservation of momentum, law of conservation of linear momentum P. So to apply the law of conservation of linear momentum, first of all focus on the diagram. So see very carefully, This is total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after the collision. But momentum is a vector quantity and these all momentums are not in the same direction. So here projection of momentum is required. See carefully. To obtain the momentum of this along x-axis and y-axis, let us see the projection of a vector. So momentum we are going for first ball which is colliding here, but their projection I am making in this dash. See here, this angle is a theta. This indicates that this angle is also theta. So it is m1 u1 cos theta, and it is m1 u1 sin theta. This is the momentum of ball A. Here these both are the projections, and let it is momentum m1 u1 in this side. Now see the momentum of ball after collision. So see very carefully the momentum in this direction here. Let this is a momentum in this direction. Momentum is m1 plus m2 total v. Its projection in this direction is m1 plus m2 v. This is phi, so it is cos phi, and this projections, see very carefully, of the momentum, it is m1 plus m2 sin phi. Now this momentum has a projection, so we want to see the momentum equation along x-axis. Thereafter we will see along y-axis also. See in the diagram, momentum of ball A along x-axis. See the component, and it is now m1 u1, it is cosine theta, cos theta. m1 u1 is the momentum of ball before collision, but its make angle theta along x-axis. So projection is m1 u1 cos theta along x-axis, and ball B was moving along x-axis. So it is m2 u2 total. After collision, in elastic collision, both bodies sticks together. That is why total mass m1 m2, velocity is common velocity v, but it is not. It is also not in the direction of x-axis, but its make angle phi with the x-axis. So its projection cos phi c it is. This momentum theorem along x-axis, and it can be represented as equation number 2 here in this case. So see equation number 4 in this case. Now come along y-axis. See, total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. So momentum of ball A along y-axis is m1 u1 sin theta plus momentum of ball B along y-axis 0, because this is total. It is along the x-axis, so no component is here. Now after collision, m1 plus m2 v sin phi. Now this equation can also be written as m1 u1 sin theta is equal to m1 plus m2 v sin phi. This is equation 5. So see very carefully the three formula we have obtained. One, momentum along y-axis formula represented by equation 5. Momentum formula represented by equation 4. And this, see very carefully, loss in kinetic energy by equation 3. So this one formula, listen very carefully. Now see here these two formula which represented this and the last equation number 6. With the help of three equations, any value, common velocity, direction and other things can be obtained easily. So this is for today. Hope you enjoyed well. Thank you and have a nice day to all.